He knew that only those who were well prepared would be able to be in the presence of the awaited Savior. And so he prepared in the best way he knew how. But soon he would realize there were much more important ways to prepare for such an extraordinary meeting. Do you want to know what he learned? Do you want to know what he learned? Then please give all of your attention to this performance, and we will begin this play with the salawat ala Muhammad wa Muhammad. Salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Ahmad has just returned home from Sunday school and is talking with his dad.
Assalamu alaikum. Great, we had a really fun class today at school, at Sunday school.
Is that right? What did you do that was so fun?
Play a game called 313 and Beyond. Our teacher had put some clues throughout the classroom, and we had to figure out each clue to get to the next one. Each answer we had to write on the board. Every clue related to the 12th Imam.
Interesting. That sounds like fun. Tell me some of the clues that you got figured out.
The first clue had a bag of 10 Scrabble pieces. And we had to use all 10 letters to spell a word relating to the 12th Imam. We had to figure it out. We figured it out really quickly. The word was companions.
Good job. What was the next clue?
The next clue our teacher gave us, he said we had to figure out what the numbers meant. 815-255. He said these numbers have to do with the life of the Imam.
815-255.
Yes, that seems really hard, doesn't it? At first, we were also confused as to how to decode the number. But then we realized it must be the Imam. The 8th month is Sha'ban. The 15th must be the day he was born, and 255 the birthday.
The entire audience sends a loud salawat.
Our Imam was born on the 15th day of 8th of Sha'ban in the year 255 Hijri.
Oh, I see it now. 815-255. MashaAllah, great job. Okay, what about the last clue?
Our teacher said that the last clue would have an important message in it. He said this message would be the secret to understanding how to become a companion of the 12th Imam. We were so close to winning the game, but before we figured out, class was already over.
So the game finished? Did your teacher tell you the final answer to the last clue? So what was the secret to becoming a companion of the 12th Imam?
Well, the game isn't over yet. Our teacher gave us one more day to work on the last clue. And if we figured it out, he'd give us all bonus points. Can you help me? The last clue is a message on this piece of paper.
Ahmad holds up a piece of paper with the final clue on it, and you read aloud.
This is what the final clue says. Our duty in life is to help the Imam with all our might, strength, power, smarts. These can help for the truthful fight. But this will not win the battle, not without the most important quality of all. This quality makes a strong man humble and turns a queen into a servant. The Zabur and the Quran give a name to those with this quality and tell us they will inherit the earth. Tell us the name of those with this quality in words of God and learn yourself. You'll win more than just this game. I've been reading it over and over again, and I have no idea what it's talking about. Can you help me?
That was interesting clue, son. Sure, I'll help. Let's look at the first sentence of the clue together. What did it talk about?
Well, it tells us that we're supposed to help the Imam during his battle for truth.
Good. How do we help the Imam in this battle? What do you think is the most important quality to have?
I already tried writing in muscles, bravery, swords and shields. I even tried writing karate and kung fu and boxing. None of those words fit.
I see. So you think physical training and strength are the important qualities that you need to have?
Of course. How else are you going to save the world? But the clue says you won't win by strength or power. That doesn't make any sense to me. Superman wins every battle because of his super strength.
Well, let me ask you this. Who is the strongest being ever? Stronger than anyone or anything in the entire universe. Someone who's way more powerful, even than Superman.
Does anyone in the audience know a being stronger than Superman? Altogether, does anyone know a being stronger than anyone else in the universe?
Allah, of course.
Of course. Allah, within a blink of an eye, could stop every evildoer and remove them from the face of the earth. Couldn't he? But why do you think he doesn't do that?
The entire audience thinks for a moment and says,
Let me think. I'm not sure. Maybe it's because there is something more important for us to do?
Yes, there is something more important than just defeating the enemy. Look at your clue again. The quality the Imam is looking for in his companions, it's something that makes strong men humble, turns queens into servants. Why does our Imam need humble men and women?
I see what you're asking. I think he needs humble men and women who serve others. Because even if all the enemies of Islam are gone, if we ourselves are not humble or truthful or fair to others, then the world will not be a much better place. In fact, if we are not fair and humble, how different are we than the bad guys?
So your muscles may be able to push down your opponent, but muscles alone don't make the world a better place. After all, that is what the Imam is trying to do. Make the world a better place. Let me tell you a story, and maybe it'll help you understand the qualities that our Imam might need in his quest to make the world a better place. Let's go get some lunch, and I'll tell you the story while we eat.
Ahmad and father exit from the room. Now the father is going to tell Ahmad this story. This is based on a true story that occurred a long time ago. A man of knowledge really wanted to meet Imam Mehdi alayhi salam. He had heard some say that if you go to Masjid as-Sahla, a masjid in Iraq, and you pray the night prayers there every Tuesday, you may be able to be graced with the presence of the 12th Imam. The learned man is now sitting on his prayer mat. Look, the man is already praying his night prayers. Let's see what happens to him while he prays to Allah.
Ya Allah, you are the only one who understands what is in my heart. It is my 40th night of prayers. My greatest wish is to see the Imam. Please help me meet my Imam. I will not leave this masjid until I see him.
The man continues to pray silently. He looks around as if he is searching for someone. He is very anxious, but he is also very disappointed. In a sad voice, he says,
Another night has come and gone, and there is still no sign of the Imam anywhere. I must be doing something wrong. Maybe I don't have what Imam needs. Maybe I need to learn some secret dhikr. Maybe I haven't figured out the secret code to have the vision of Imam. And maybe I need to live all alone, far from everyone, so I can focus only on this task. Yes, that must be it. I will learn these special sciences and cut myself off from the world so I can acquire the keys to unlock the door leading to the 12th Imam.
The man had prayed for many nights, but did not see the Imam. Now he thinks that perhaps he wasn't ready because he didn't know special sciences or secret knowledge. He thinks that once he learns all of this special knowledge, then he will be able to visit the Imam. But days and days go by and nothing changes. The man is about to give up hope, but unexpectedly, one night during his prayer, he suddenly enters into a mystical state and has an incredible vision. He hears a loud voice that says, "O man who prays to the Imam of the age, what you seek is now in the market, in a shop belonging to a locksmith. Seek out this shop and you will find what you are looking for." The man quickly stands up and he rushes out. Please recite a salawat. The learned man had arrived at the shop of the locksmith. The locksmith is working on something. As the locksmith works, the learned man is about to speak with him, but he then notices another man who is sitting on a chair. He has a shining, bright face, and the learned man is completely in awe of his powerful presence. The learned man realizes that this must be the Imam. He rushes to talk with him, but the Imam simply puts his finger to his lips, gesturing for him to turn around, remain quiet, and points him to the locksmith to see what is about to happen. Just then, an old lady enters into the market. She is an old lady, she is poor, and she is trying to sell a lock to the shopkeepers in the market. She is very disappointed as each of the shopkeepers not only ignore her, but shoo her away. What a sad sight to see. Suddenly, the old lady enters at the locksmith's shop and says,
"Salam, could you please buy this lock for 3 dinars?
Walaikum assalam. Let me look at it. This looks very nice. Why don't you let me make a key for it so you can use it later?"
Oh, no, please. I need the money. I do not have money for food. All I ask is just 3 dinars.
Okay, but I cannot give you 3 dinars. It's worth more than 3 dinars. It is really very nice lock. I cannot buy this lock for less than what it's worth for. And I cannot it is worth and deny you for your rights. This lock is worth at least 10 dinars.
The locksmith gives the old lady 10 dinars.
Other shop owners were only offering 1 dinar for it. You could have easily had this lock for much cheaper, but you were honest and fair. May Allah reward you and make you a companion of the 12th Imam.
May Allah ease your difficulties and make you as well the companions of 12th Imam.
The old lady leaves the shop happily, while the locksmith admires the lock and puts it away. The learned man is in deep thought at what he has just seen. Did you all watch this wonderful scene? Both the Imam and the learned man had seen what had transpired, and the Imam had conveyed a message to the learned man, which we can understand as follows. You have spent much time trying to come see me. You had prayed special prayers. You had read special books. you learn special sciences and secrets. But if you wish to not only see me, but to be my companion, to live at my side, to be one with me, then be as the locksmith was. He was honest, he was truthful, he was righteous, and he was just. He prayed, but he also made his community a better place. By his intentions, his prayers, and his actions, he helped secure and prepare the world to receive the guidance of the Imam of the age. The words of Allah mention those who are known as the ones who will inherit the earth. These are my companions. They are the righteous servants. They are those who are known as the righteous servants. If you and your community understand what the locksmith had already understood, then you will not need to come see me. I will come see you. Salawat.
So it's not just my supplications and my prayers that will help me get to the Imam, but my sincere and just actions and contributions in the community that will get me close to him, inshallah.
Let us now turn our attention back to the home of Ahmad and his father. Let us see what our father and son have understood from this very interesting story.
That was a pretty great story.
I think so too. Do you think the story will help you figure out the answer to the final clue?
I think so.
Ahmad looks at the board and thinks about the final clue. He realizes that the message of the locksmith story is that the Imam will not come by focusing only on ourselves and our books, or doing special tricks, or learning secret sciences. Our Imam is looking for companions who fast, but who are also fair, honest, kind, and sincere. Ahmad thinks to himself,
What could the title of those who are devoted to God, as well as fair, honest, kind, and sincere, like the locksmith? Where can I find that title? Wait a minute. The clue says that the title can be found in the Zabur and the Quran. But the Quran is such a big book. Where can I find it in the Quran?
before Ahmad figures out the last clue, does anyone know the answer to the final clue? Yes, sister? Yes. Say it again. Does anyone know what she just said? Let's say it all together. What did she say? Okay, and even bonus points for those who know the ayah of Quran in which it is written.
The Arabic.
Surah, okay. Is it in two places in the
Azhar,
Quran?
ask him for the Arabic word. Azhar.
We'll give you the answer to that question, inshallah, after the play. But let us see what Ahmad has figured out after hearing the answer and understanding the answer for himself.
I've got it. I remember the verse of Quran. It's in Surah 21, Ayah 105. Allah says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, وَلَقَدْ كَتَبْنَا فِي الزَّبُورِ بَعْدَ الذِّكْرِ أَنَّ الْأَرْضَ يَرِثُهَا عِبَادِيَ الصَّالِحُونَ. For we have written in the Zabur of Dawood, after the remembrance, the Torah, the earth will be the inheritance of my righteous servants. That's the most important quality of those who are companions of the Imam. A companion has to be a righteous servant.
And so Ahmad writes the final clue on the piece of paper. Let us all help him spell out these words. What does it spell, brothers and sisters? Let's try that all together. What does it spell, brothers and sisters? May Allah guide us all. May Allah guide all of us to be the true companions of Imam Mehdi and include all of us who are those who will become his righteous companions, inshallah. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Please recite another.